Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your Sunday Oracle reading. I like to work with oracles on a Sunday just to get gentle guidance and gentle inspiration. And today the two decks that I'm working with are both by Denise Lynn. I think her decks are just phenomenal. I love her decks, I love her work. And we have the Sacred Destiny Oracle over here, and we have the oh my gosh, Sacred Forest. The Sacred Forest Oracle over here. So Sacred Destiny and Sacred Oracle, Sacred Forest Oracles. And we're going to get straight into it and let's see what is the energy of today for Sunday, 4th of July. And yeah, happy 4th of July to all of those who do celebrate. But let's see, what is the energy of the day? What do we need to be aware of? So starting off with Sacred Destiny Oracle, the first card we have is flexibility. And I do think, you know what, I love this card actually for today because we are in July. We are moving into the second half of the year. We are moving towards uncharted territories. You know, there's so many things going on. And one thing that I think the human race has learned over the last couple of months is flexibility. But I think we're only now starting to truly realize how flexible we are and how flexible we need to be and how flexible we can be. Okay. So flexibility, not just from a physical point of view, but from a psychological point of view, but also from a spiritual point of view. It's about recognizing, and I think we've all become a lot more tolerant of each other. I think we've all become a lot more tolerant of our circumstances, of the world, of all the things that are happening. So tolerance and flexibility are certainly key. And in this particular flexibility card, we have this gorgeous tiger who is coming out of the forest, who is emerging and recognizing all that he's capable of and all that he's capable of achieving, but being ready and flexible to jump into action anytime that it's needed. The second card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle is openness. And oh, got a little spot. And that ties in with what I'm saying. So here we've got very earthbound physical energies, and here suddenly we're looking up at the stars and we're seeing all the openness that is there to us, but also it's allowing us the opportunity for flexibility. It's allowing us to be open, to be flexible, but we're starting to understand and we're starting to look at the bigger picture of life, aren't we? Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting that we are, as a human race, as an endangered species, sorry, let's use that with the tiger, as an endangered species, we are starting to become very flexible. We're losing our inflexibility. You know, a couple of years ago, we were all very set in our ways and our understandings and what we believe to be right and wrong, what we believe to be, you know, good and bad. And we're all starting to be a little bit more open to potential, to opportunities, to the bigger picture of what's going on in the universe. Notice I said in the universe and not just in the world, because here we have the bigger picture of it. And we are all starting to become a little bit more flexible in our belief, in our understanding, in recognizing the difference between right and wrong, and recognizing the difference between what we are, what we have, and what we want, and just really being open to potential. And you know what? Many years ago, before man actually set foot on the moon, nobody knew that that would be possible. And then when it became possible, we suddenly started questioning and asking, like, well, what next? Where next? What else can we explore? What else can we do? And I do think that that's where flexibility comes in. It's about recognizing what you have achieved, recognizing what is possible, recognizing what is achievable, and then sort of flexing that a little bit and saying, okay, so if we can do that, what else can we do? If we can overcome one aspect of ourselves, one aspect of our world, one aspect of one limitation, what else could we do? Let's be open. Let's be open and let's be flexible to opportunity, to situations, and to circumstances. And I do think this is a beautiful message, absolutely beautiful message for Sunday, the 4th of July. Let's have a look at Sacred Forest and see what it wants to contribute to our message. Right, so we have got the Forest Temple that is coming through with the keyword of enlightenment. And yeah, I get it. I so absolutely get it, okay? This Forest Temple, you know, what is the Forest Temple? The Forest Temple is whatever makes sense to you, whatever feels right to you. Let this be within your heart and soul. Let this be a part of yourself that where you feel completely at peace, safe, and okay. Whether it is a physical space or whether it is a emotional space, because your heart center is lit up in green energy, there, green heart chakra energy. So whatever feels, wherever your heart is most comfortable, your heart and soul is, let that be your temple, and that's where we go to experience enlightenment. What does the word enlightenment mean? Let's explore enlightenment for a minute. Enlightenment is all about understanding. It's all about compassion. It's about belief system. It's about understanding, but it's also about recognizing the bigger picture. Okay, recognizing, and in order to actually experience enlightenment, you have to be flexible in your understanding. You have to be flexible in your belief system. You've also got to be flexible in understanding that everybody is different. Okay, some people have different strengths to you. Some people are better at certain things than you are, and you are better at certain things than other people. But it's about being open to potential, about being open to possibility, about being open to unlimited. Okay, and Forest Temple is saying to you, find that space within yourself where everything is where you have that enlightenment, where you recognize your role in the bigger picture, where you recognize what you contribute towards the bigger picture, how flexible you are in what you offer, what you bring, and what you do, and to recognize that sometimes what you bring is enough and sometimes it's just completely irrelevant, and that's okay, and that is okay. And that is okay. I like that. And our final card from the sacred forest, we have Aspen Spirit, which brings us courage. And I think that is so applicable and appropriate. So, the first thing I notice, of course, is the butterflies. You all know me and my butterflies. I love butterflies of change, butterflies of transformation. Look at this light that's shining there, okay? It's illuminating the castle and the forest. It's illuminating the flowers. Everything just seems brighter when we shed light on it. Now, where enlightenment, shedding light on a thing, having focused attention and focused energy on a thing to gain the courage to understand, to gain the courage to understand the whole picture, all that is there without judgment, and to recognize how each one of us contains a flexibility to adapt and to change and to have that feeling of wholeness within our heart and souls. So, friends, today for Sunday, the 4th of July, the message that we have happening here is basically saying to you, you've got to recognize that you are just a small portion of a big experience. Okay, your world, everything that you experience, everything that you go through, your own forest temple, your own sanctuary, and your own safe space is yours and yours alone. It's going to be different to everybody else. It's going to be different. No two people are going to have the same temple. Everybody's temple is different, and that's okay. But we have to have the courage and the confidence to understand that the flexibility, to be flexible, but to be open to what other people have going on, but allow other people the opportunity to connect with you as well. So it's about having understanding and compassion for other people and allowing others to have understanding and compassion for you. You know, we go through life so focused on our neighbors, so focused on everybody else, so focused on everybody else's strengths and weaknesses that we don't actually look within. And when I look at these 4 cards together, that is the message that I'm getting for today, for Sunday, the 4th of July. Let's focus on ourselves. Let's look within. As much as we're aware of externally the bigger picture of what's going on, let's understand the role that we play individually in this big picture. Let's have the courage to go within, to understand the transformation and the change that we've been through. We know we're endangered. We know that there's all sorts of dangers out there. We know that, but we have to be flexible and we have to be constantly adapting, constantly changing, constantly transforming. And that takes a huge amount of courage. So let's celebrate and acknowledge the courage that we've had. Let's work towards our enlightenment. Let's be open to everyone, everything, and every situation while we are flexible in the way that we respond to that all. Beautiful message for a Sunday. Beautiful. Friends, take from it what works for you. I do hope it connects to your heart and soul in one way or another. With love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, take care.